Why is Mewtwo one of the most powerful Pokemon, not only in the anime, not only in the manga, not only in the TCG, but also in TCG Pocket? We've got a multitude of different reasons. So as we can see here, we've got a couple of the Mewtwo EX. That's the basis of how this deck works. And we've also got Gardevoir, and that's really what helps power this thing up. You can slam into your opponent's Pokemon with 150 damage turn after turn. You only have to discard 2 energy in order to use Mewtwo's second attack, and that's what you're going to want to strive towards. You want to build up that Ralts into a Kirlia, into a Gardevoir turn after turn. Now the ways that we have to get there, obviously we're trying to find our basic Pokemon with Pokeball. We're trying to draw into those other things with research. We've even got the other Mewtwo in this list here. Now the other Mewtwo is pretty cool, and what we're going to see here is that the Power Blast is actually a really good attack. Now Power Blast does also require 4 energy, but only gives up 1 point to our opponent instead of the 2. Now Power Blast does discard 2 energy just like the big Mewtwo does for Side Drive. Now Side Drive is the more powerful attack, hitting that plus 30 damage, and you also have 150 hit points, but the smaller Mewtwo is pretty good here. So we're going to use this deck out on the ladder and see how it does and show you the power of Mewtwo and why this is the biggest try-hard deck. Alright, looks like somebody else got the 45 wins over there, so we're going to play an experienced player for this game, so that's pretty nice. They got the Pikachu as the icon there, and we get to go first in this game too, which is pretty good. It looks like we're starting a Mewtwo, but no other basic Pokemon in our opening hand. Could be kind of doo-doo, but hey, you know what? We're going to try to make it work here. Let's see if this try-hard deck just tries hard enough. It looks like we're playing against an anti-supporter deck. What is this? That's kind of crazy. So we get the second Mewtwo. We don't get to attach energy. I think this Mewtwo is kind of like a extra added bonus when we've got big Mewtwo in the active. Not getting to attach energy is pretty bad because I'm pretty sure this has like a psychic attack for Jinx. It's hard to read right now, but they've got all their Jinx set up. Maybe we can Sabrina them, kind of put them back a turn. We got our Kirlia, but no Ralts, so I think that's exactly what we're going to do here is we're just going to Sabrina, try to buy a turn, let us get loaded up. Smacking one of these Ghastlies for 60 is pretty good too. Or we're just going to end the turn. You got to think about it that way. Can we buy enough turns to just power ourselves up manually? That's kind of what this deck does, is it just gets you a couple extra turns to get your Ralts, your Kirlia, your Gardevoir set up, and then you just chug into people. Let's see, so they did get the X speed, unfortunate. And they're getting the Haunter. If they get a Gengar EX, that's going to be pretty bad for us. Alright, cool. Taking the 50. Okay, there's our Ralts, so that's good. And then just so we don't get Sabrina, we're going to put down the Mewtwo. We're going to potion this thing a little bit. And I really don't know if I want to put this Mewtwo up here active, but we're going to just Psychic Sphere. Let's go from there. At least we're swinging for some points. We're getting closer to the end goal here, which is to just get all 3 points. They don't have an EX in play yet. Okay, so they're just doing plus. Sure. Alright, that's fine. Gardevoir? Where are you, Gardevoir? Not here, huh? Alright, let's just get a second one set up. Let's go here. We don't have to load this one up just yet. So I'm just going to smack this thing. Probably going to get hit by Haunter here. Haunter's going to take us out. So getting this Mewtwo just set up ready for action to start hitting one-shots is pretty good. Could bring up the Ralts for free retreat. All of this seems pretty good. Mewtwo's definitely going down though, so not the worst thing. Not the best thing either. So we are behind. You have to, honestly, have to just push this this Ralts up, or this Corellia rather. We can block here, block for a turn, and I think that that's a better strategy, is just to like block with your Pokemon that has a lot of hit points. They don't have a Haunter that has enough energy to be scary to turn into a Gengar EX. So I really think that that's kind of like my mindset here. Can I just retreat for free? And we still don't get there. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's just do an X speed. Let's block for another turn. Retreat. Put the Ralts up. Hit end turn. They are loading up this Haunter, which still concerns me. In the back of my mind, I'm like, where is this Gengar? And there's finally the Gengar. That's the scariest part. The Gengar EX is pretty scary. Then we can't play any supporter cards, but we really just need our Gardevoir, and then we should be able to smack pretty hard. We have to get 2-shot by the Gengar EX, which is pretty good. We can 2-shot it, and we can 1-shot this Jinx. Pretty good. So, Jinx is going to smack us. Alright, our opponent is thinking, are they going to retreat to supporter lock us? They don't have enough energy to attack with Gengar EX, and they're just going to use Psychic for 30. Totally fine. Next turn, oh yeah. So we're just gonna go here. I'll X speed this thing. Let's just go retreat into this. We're just gonna push. I mean, it's not looking great for us either because they had enough turns to get the Gengar EX set up. We're just gonna Power Blast. Power Blast is fine. We get to take that knockout. We can't play supporter cards, but you know, we can tank a hit. Opponent's turn. They're just gonna pop it onto the active spot. No supporter for us. Yep, that's it. That's the game. Got beat by another Psychic deck. Let's try to get our Gardevoir out this game. We're going second, so we at least get to load energy first. We got a Ralts and a Gardevoir, but no Corellia yet. And we're playing against a grass deck. I've seen a couple grass decks in and out of the meta here. They're meant for healing, in case you didn't know. So, oh, look at that. We have the whole try-hard setup here, I guess. Let's go Pokeball. We got a Mewtwo. Pokeball again. Second Ralts. Baby Mewtwo. Let's just go here, here. We got the energy already placed. Let's just hit end turn. Next turn we're smacking for 50. That's pretty good. Bulbasaur. Just conceding. Sometimes that's how it goes when you play these type of decks. They see the writing on the wall. Okay, let's find ourselves an opponent and see if we can get this try-hard deck to function properly, get all of our pieces, and just start blowing stuff up. Mewtwo, one of the most, if not the most powerful deck in the current meta for TCG Pocket. Let's see what we got here. We've got Ralts in the active. We do have an X speed, so we can retreat it. We get to go first, so we're not attaching energy. We're playing against a fire deck. Okay, that's pretty good for a top deck. Okay, another Corellia. or sorry, another Ralts. We do get the baby Mewtwo. So let's just go ahead and end the turn. We need Kirlia's next turn. Let's see if we can get Kirlia into play. We're just rolling the dice, trying to find the pieces. Okay, so Arcanine and Charizard in this list with Centiskorch. It's just a big beefy list, right? People are trying to be big and beefy here. Cool, there's a Kirlia. That's good. We can just let this thing get tapped for a little bit. Before we put energy from our energy pool, let's draw some cards, see where we would rather put it. Okay, that's also pretty good. So we're just going to put the second Kirlia down. Let's load this thing up and end turn. Now, if they don't evolve, then they can hit us for another 10 damage with Gnaw. And we do have a potion, so I can basically negate the last 2 turns. That's really it. We just stick it to him and say, haha, all that work that you did the past 2 turns trying to get our HP down, it's no longer a thing. And we're just having a great time, basically. We're just chilling. Now, if they get to 4 energy and they evolve into a Centiskorch, they can start to do 130 damage. That's where it starts to get a little scary. So, okay, cool. So we're probably going to draw our big Mewtwo here, which is even better. And that's also thinning our deck. So let's just do that. I will go ahead and, since we have Giovanni here, I think I'm just going to play an X speed. Go into our second Kirlia. They do need 2 more energy to make Centiskorch a real thing. So let's just do that. We're just moving the pieces, moving the chess pieces so that we can get to our end goal, which is setting up a Mewtwo and just firing off turn after turn after turn. That's really where I want to be, and we're getting close. We're getting pretty close. They're still not finding their Centiskorch. Pretty good here. I think now is the time. Let's go ahead and just X speed ourselves. Move the pieces. You know, promote our bishop here instead of our pawns. And let's just Psychic Sphere for 50 damage. Pretty good. If they gnaw, we can turn this thing around and just smack it. There's the Centiskorch. Okay. Pretty good. We need a Gardevoir. So hopefully this next top deck is a Gardevoir. We do have double potion, so it can help us a little bit. Sabrina. Okay, you know what? I'm going to feed you the Mewtwo. There you go. You can take that one. Take it. We got Fire Blast hitting us for 130. A straight knockout. Cool. Totally fine. Okay, Gardevoir, where are you? I need you. Yeah, let's go. Alright, cool. Let's go here. Let's just go Psy Shadow. Give us another energy from the energy pool. Side Drive. 150. And we start to take our points. Alright, we're so close. We're getting closer. Inching our way. Now we finally got everything ready to rock and roll here. Alright, we got the Ponyta. They're hitting us for Flare. We can just wipe that off with our potion. We don't have any more Pokemon. We're just going to load this thing up. Now this is why it's a try-hard deck right here. This is exactly why. Alright, let's Psy Shadow. We're big. We're doing a lot of damage. Here we go. Side Drive. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I like to see. Alright, we keep on moving. We keep on moving forward. We've got 2 points now, 1 more point, and they have all tiny Pokemon on the other side. Nobody's evolved yet. Nothing is that big. We're continuously hitting 150 damage with Side Drive, and it looks like our opponent might just be conceding here. They're going to play it out, which, you know what? Props to them. They get to play this thing out. We're all set on there. Looking like we're rolling through. All right, our opponent is just sitting here chilling with Charmander in the active, not doing too much. Do we have any other evolution Pokemon that can stop us this turn? It doesn't look like they're doing anything to us. They're just going to hit us. Unfortunately here, we're just going to be able to use the ability from Gardevoir Side Shadow and move that energy onto it and Side Drive our way to victory. And we got there. We got the knockout. We got the last point. We won this round. Well, we did get there with Mewtwo EX. We were able to power it up and get things side driven into our opponents. You did see how the deck can lose. You did see how some people get scared of just playing it on ladder. And then also you got to see the deck in full functionality. And I love playing Mewtwo. I love playing Psychic cards. This is one of the best decks in the TCG Pocket format currently. And if you have any comments on some changes in the list, drop them down below. I love looking at comments. Make sure that you're engaging with me, and then I'll know which deck you want to see next in the channel too. We're going to open up a Discord so you can hop in there and chat with me. That way we can learn together about Pokemon TCG Pocket. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're here for, is just growing this TCG Pocket community. You've been amazing. Thank you so much for watching the video all the way through. If you can, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, but I will catch you next time on PJ's TCG Pocket.